Hello there guys! Today I'm going to be doing another video about Forge. Now if you haven't seen this game or haven't heard of it or haven't played it yet, I'll link to it below where you can get it. Otherwise I already did a video about it so you can check that out. But today I'm going to be going over a particular class by the name of the Pathfinder. I'm going to go over its abilities and some thoughts on the class in general that I'm sure are entirely incorrect. The Pathfinder is a ranged damage dealer with some stealth and escape mechanics to make it a well-rounded and fun character to play. The basic attack that the Pathfinder makes use of is his bow shot. It is, of course, the main thing that you're going to want to aim and fire with when you aren't using something else, when other abilities are on cooldowns, or you're out of energy. The poisoned arrow is another main damage ability. It does some good damage over time and is really good sustained damage combined with the main bow shot if you rotate between the two. Also, if you aren't in a situation where there's too much risk to yourself and you don't need a ton of CC or other abilities, just spamming the arrow will drop your enemy pretty fast. Volley is an AoE arrow shot, good for if you want to hit multiple targets. I honestly don't find myself using the ability too much, only if I really see a big group of people, which is honestly not that common in the game. You're often in a situation where you're facing two or one other player, and in that situation I wouldn't really use the arrows. I would only really use Volley for a situation of 3 or more players. Blinding arrow will do what its name states, blinding the one it hits. In this game that means the whole screen will go black entirely. It's one of the most annoying things that can happen to you in the game. It's good for getting away from enemies more than anything, or you can just fire it at whoever you tend to be not liking at the moment because it will get on their nerves. Where blinding arrow is good for getting away, I find pinfoot to be another range CC that's better for chasing. Pinfoot is a stun, not a stun, it's a snare that will keep someone in place, and those couple seconds of CC will give you a good opportunity to just pump some damage into the enemy. If you get that nice pinfoot down and then pump some poison into them before they manage to get behind a ledge or something, then you can deal some major damage. Then there's the two close-range CC abilities, traps. Caltrops will slow down and injure whoever activates them, and the explosive trap will do additional damage and knock the enemies down. So you have some damage output out of both of them, and then a stun and a slow. Effective use of the traps can of course vary greatly. You can place them in strategic locations where you think enemies will head, or keep them near your flag or something, or you can keep them on you for defense. When a melee class gets up close, you can drop one, stun them for a second, and then try to get away. I find it good to often drop a trap, keep them CC'd, and then get a little distance, pinfoot them to the ground, and then perhaps blind them and go stealth, or if you find you can get away, then just run away. I mentioned stealth there because it is a thing, and I saved it for last because I find it to be the most interesting part of the class by far. Camouflage is an ability that will put you in full stealth until you either get hit or you move, so it is a stationary stealth position. You can cast anything you want while in the mode, and then if you hit camouflage again, you can actually switch places with an enemy character. The only way enemies will detect you from in this mode is by watching where your arrows are coming from, or by after you switch out places with them, then they'll know where they were. That switcheroo is most useful just for fast traveling to a better position, often if you want to get up high and see an enemy there. Otherwise, camouflage is great for just starting fights. You get some invis, and then before they can notice you, you should be able to get at least a few shots off and get an advantage in terms of damage. So overall, the Pathfinder has some good basic single target damage from regular and poison shots, the option for the occasional AoE shot, lots of CC from the 2 stuns, a slow, and a blind. All of which gives lots of options to you in terms of chasing enemies down, in terms of getting away, in terms of helping out your team. If you see someone that needs to be CC'd, you can do that, you have that option. And then there's the camouflage, which ties it all together, creating a really fun class I at least totally enjoy. That is about all for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this was informative in some way. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave a couple minutes of pure gameplay Pathfinder footage right now, so enjoy.